On December 21st, 2010, Tron Legacy, the official movie magazine, was released. It included 4 pull-out posters, profiles for the vehicles and weapons in the film, and an exclusive comic titled Solar Sailor Prisoners. The comic starts by showcasing the characters of Bartik, Blackguard, Gem, and Siren. Bartik you may recognize from Tron Uprising, where he joined Paige's squad to eliminate the Renegade, but you may not have noticed that he appeared in Tron Legacy first, attempting to get an audience with Zeus right as Sam showed up at the end of Line Club.
Where's your sense of humor, my friend?
Programs are disappearing, Caster. Soon none of us will be left. Zeus can unite the factions, foment revolution.
Why, of course Zeus can do these things.
Grant me an audience.
Your enthusiasm is intoxicating, my dear Bartik, but Zeus's time is precious. We shall see.
Gem was one of the Sirens who armored Sam for the games, and then aided him in finding Zeus later on. At EOL, there's gossip that the Blackguards are arresting all the dissidents in Tron City, and that the occupation is afraid that Sam's arrival in the grid will spark a revolt. After discussing how some programs have been taken to the games, Gem overhears that the other programs have been taken to the Solar Sailor docks, which we all know from Legacy are just one short elevator ride away from EOL. Gem passes the information on to Bartik, now a rebel as seen in Legacy, who takes some of his men to the docks to find the programs trapped in the sailors. They decide to attempt to reactivate the program so they can escape. The sailors are locked, but apparently they're no match for a de-resing charge. That's great, I love that it's called that. Is that what the bombs were in Betrayal, Uprising, and Legacy? Because I kind of hope so. Anyway, the Blackguards that suck at their jobs catch on to Bartik's crew a whole page after the explosion, and a fight ensues, with Bartik getting injured by a Blackguard, who gets de-rezzed by a rebel shortly thereafter. Another guard heads to the alarm and manages to send a signal out before getting de-rezzed by Bartik, who decides to get out of there, disappointed by his lack of success. His rebels mention that they released a lot of programs, but Bartik makes a point to say that it wasn't enough. There are still more programs on their way to get repurposed. Bartik decides to go to EOL and ask Caster for an audience with Zeus, declaring that the revolution has begun, leading directly into his appearance in Legacy. Overall, I think Solar Sailor Prisoners is a neat little piece of Tron lore that's buried in a small promo magazine. I feel like it works better now as an epilogue to Uprising, showing Bartik's adventures after joining up with the citizens of Argon. If you would like to read this comic itself, at United Tron Army on Twitter posted it, link in the description. And until next time.
End of line.